I don't talk about comics themselves enough on this app, so I'm going to work on that. These are my favorite comics from 2 weeks ago, the last week of March. Batman Beyond the White Knight is the first issue within the new White Knight imprint. Now, this is all written and drawn by Sean Murphy, and it takes place in a world where basically the Joker is able to take over Gotham using law and shows the weakness in Batman. This is a really fun imprint. Highly recommend this. This is the #1. Next up is Batman One Dark Knight. This is one of my biggest surprises of the year. This is written and illustrated by Jock. This is only a 3-issue miniseries, and it is a riveting action Batman story, basically dealing with Batman getting a criminal across Gotham while he's being attacked by a bunch of gangs. Next up is Black Widow #15. Now, unfortunately, this is the last issue in one of the best Black Widow runs of all time. The good news is it's only 15 issues. This is a very approachable miniseries to read. I loved it. The art and writing were both exceptional. Loved this run. We've got Dark Ages #6. This is Tom Taylor, so it's incredibly well written. It is also a very intense, separate story. This takes place basically in a world where the Marvel Universe has lost all power, putting it back into a Dark Ages. A fun time, 6-issue run, very accessible. Next up in alphabetical order, we have Ghost Rider #2. This is the 2nd issue of a brand new Ghost Rider arc. This is a great place to jump on if you love Ghost Rider, and like I said, it's only on issue 2. Good start so far. We've got one of my favorite writers in the game, Chip Zdarsky, writing Newburn. This is Newburn issue 5. Newburn is a very, very gritty noir police thriller about a guy who plays both sides of the law. He works for the criminals and the cops alike, solving mysteries. Think about Batman without any powers or money. Gritty detective work. It's a solid comic book. Continuing through my top 9, we've got Radiant Black. This book came out of nowhere for me. It's an Image Comics book, and it's written by Kyle Higgins. I think this is in the same vein of like a Silver Age Spider-Man. It's a really cool, new, original character. The art is so much fun to play around with. It's starting a whole new world. There's already Radiant Black spinoffs. This isn't that far into the run. I highly recommend you jump on Radiant Black. A Righteous Thirst for Vengeance #6. Now, this is Rick Remender, who wrote Deadly Class. This is one of my favorite writers, the height of his powers. This is a taut, intense thriller. This book is brutal. It is bloody. It is a crime drama. If that's your cup of tea, highly recommend this. And issue 6 starts a new arc. I'd read 1 through 5, but you could start here. And the last of my top 9 for the last week of March, here we have Something is Killing the Children, #21. Now, this is James Tynion IV, one of the most prolific writers working right now on his own book. This is Boom Studios, an independent company, letting him make this story as insane as he wants to. Imagine Stranger Things without the 80s love, with more horror elements, and it's gritty, it's dark, it's so much book. This is a new arc, but I would start at #1. Check out Something is Killing the Children. And there's all 9 again. These are my favorite books from the last week of March. Follow me for more comic and movie recs.